আপনারা দেখছেন ILFL সকার নাইট। সৌজন্যে নীলাজ হোম লিমিটেড, প্রবাসে মায়ের হাতের ছোঁয়া।
And welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Right, we're going straight into the Champions Cup. Enough of the divisions, we'll talk about them later. Rashid is still remained here with me on the left. Shakil, our press and publicity, is here with us as well. And over tomorrow, I'd like to welcome Jermaine Wright from the Hackney and Leighton League.
Thank you.
And Jim Hendry, who's representative of Mostyn FC. So, gentlemen, before we do any talking, we're going to go straight into the draw. So, if I can ask you, gents, to take your position. Rashid, if I can ask you to adjudicate. Now, just to give you a quick outlay on the Champions Cup, which is taking place Sunday the 14th of December. We are going to be drawing the teams out now. No teams from the same division can play each other. So if one of these guys pulls out someone from the same team, Rashid will give us a quick flick.
Yep.
And it will go back into the bucket and we're going to see how we can draw. The way we're standing, we have 5 teams from Inner London Football League. We have 5 teams from the Musical League. We have 4 teams from Hackney and Leighton League. And we have 1 team, MK Galacticos, who's from Bucks. And we have got Mostyn FC, former Camden League team. So, gentlemen, who's going to be doing the home team draw?
Myself.
Jim, okay. And Jermaine going to do the away team.
Side, yeah.
When you guys are ready, away you go. Let's have the first home team.
Okay. Gower All-Stars.
Gower All-Stars, okay, which we're going to talk about shortly. And Jermaine, if you could pick us up the away team, that first leg.
And they will be playing London Tigers ML.
So, London Tigers of the Musical League. Oh!
They're both from the same league, aren't
The
they?
same league.
So,
okay.
So you'll have to put that one back.
If that one
together.
can go back in,
Put
and
that
if
one
you
back
can
in.
pick us another one.
And I'll pick another one. Hope it's not the same one. Beaumont.
Oh, there we go, right. So, Gower All-Stars from the Musical League versus Beaumont FC of Inner London Football League. Thank you. Now, Jim, if we can get the next team out of the hat.
Young London Meteors.
Young London Meteors,
That's from
okay,
Hackney and Leighton League.
who are from the Hackney and Leighton League. And Jermaine, if you can give us a team, let's hope it's not the same division.
And they'll be playing Virgin NME.
Versus Virgin NME of the Musical League. Okay. Jim, when you're ready, let's have the next team out of the hat. For the first round, I should say, not the first leg.
Tottenham Phoenix.
Tottenham Phoenix of Hackney and Leighton, isn't it?
That's correct.
And they're going to be playing?
This is Clapton Rangers, but they're also the Hackney and Leighton.
Oh,
So we'll have to put that
So
one back.
Jim, if you can hold on to that one so it doesn't come out again. And Jermaine, if you pick us out another one from the hat.
London Tigers ILFL.
London Tigers ILFL, okay. Not bad. Thank you very much. That one, other one can go back in. And Jim, when you're ready.
MK Galacticos.
There we go. MK Galacticos of North Buckinghamshire League. And they are going to be playing?
They will be playing the team at the moment, the West End.
West End FC. Okay, thank you very much. Next one, please, Jim.
Clapton Rangers.
Clapton Rangers, okay.
That's from Hackney and Leighton.
From the Hackney and Leighton League. Thanks, Rash.
We'll play London Tigers from the Musical League.
Ooh, London Tigers from the Musical League. Thank you.
Inter Asia.
Inter Asia from the
Musical League.
Musical League, okay. And Jermaine, they're going to be playing?
They will be playing Stepney.
Stepney. Inter Asia versus Stepney. Thank you. Right, only 2 more fixtures to go, so let's see who's still to come out of the hat.
Mostyn.
Mostyn. Oh, what was the odds on that, Jim?
From my own team, yeah.
Okay, Mostyn FC shall be playing
Bromley.
Bromley. Oh, Shax, you're going to have a few words about that, aren't you? Interesting. And to complete that first round of fixtures, please, Jim.
FC Bartlett.
FC Bartlett. And the one that you guys have been waiting for,
Hackney Vikings.
Hackney Vikings. That's so the bottom one finishes with Musical League versus the Hackney and Leighton League. Gentlemen, if I can ask you to come back and take your seats. And there we have it, the first round of the draw all done. So if I can take you guys straight over to the screen, which I should have sorted now. And there we have it, the first round of the draws. We have Gower All-Stars versus Beaumont. Young London Meteors versus Virgin MME. Tottenham Phoenix versus London Tigers of the ILFL. MK Galacticos versus West End FC. Clapton Rangers versus London Tigers of the Musical League. Interasia versus Stepney FC. Mostyn FC versus Bromley FC. And to finish it all off, FC Bartlett versus Hackney Vikings. So there you have it, the eagerly awaited Champions Cup, the first round. All the 8 fixtures are there. Wish all the teams the best of luck, all the leagues the best of luck. I'm so glad that we haven't got any clashes. I'm going to sort of flick over to you guys. Now, Jermaine, first of all, welcome and thank you for coming to our show at the ILFL.
Thank you.
Now, for some of our guys, I mean, we've had an awful lot of new teams in the ILFL. So, do you want to just give us a sort of breakdown and a history of the Hackney and Leighton League and sort of then when your involvement got in and where you've really taken it since its original?
Well, the Hackney Leighton's been there since 1947. We've pretty much been consistent with the amount of teams we've had in the league, 5, 6 divisions. We've currently got about 5 divisions. We've always had competitive teams in our league. We've got some cup success in the London Cups, and so, you know, we've got some good success there. You know, today, you know, we've got about 57, 58 teams. We did lose a few teams from last season, about 12, but we had 18 new teams come into the league,
wow,
which is really good. And again, we've got teams from Tower Hamlets, South London, and Hackney and Islington, and also Camden. So
brilliant,
those are the kind of areas that we've got. And you know, FC Bartlett's from Tower Hamlets,
of course, yeah,
Captain's local, London Meters is from Tottenham, and Tottenham Phoenix. Most of the players are Hackney, but we call it Tottenham because we're Tottenham fans and we like to get a Tottenham in Hackney and Leighton somewhere. But yeah,
no bias there for yesterday's results. Okay, well, I'm going to come on to your division actually because we've pointed out where they are in the league. Jim, welcome. Great to have you on board, our ILFL League Development Officer. I mean, you have an array of experience having been out on all the different leagues. I mean, what do you... Just, this is going to be your sort of first taster in this competition, but what are you expecting to see with all these leagues sort of now mingling together and going out for this competition?
I think it's fantastic for the leagues involved, but also for the teams involved. My own side in particular is quite a new side. We've got something like 7, 8 new players this season. We played a pre-season against your own SCTA. There's, I think, 8 of those players that played in that game have gone already.
Wow.
So we've had a massive turnaround, but I think for us as individuals it's going to be a fantastic experience, but for the players as well. And I think as managers go into the games it's going to be a great experience because teams get in a comfort zone where you're playing the same sides every year. You get to know the players. Even in the Camden League I know a lot of the players know my players, they know me, and to go and compete against clubs from all around the place I think it's going to be a great experience for everyone.
Well, I mean, while we're staying on Mostyn FC, Shax, your beloved Bromley have been drawn against Mostyn FC. Now, you saw a glimpse of Mostyn FC back in the Summer League. What do you think your chances are?
Actually, for both, I think that's a good draw for Bromley.
Okay.
I think we have got chances. I'd like to echo what Rash said earlier. They're not doing that great in the leagues, so I think it would be a bit of a breather and then focus on the cup. Maybe we can go further on. I think it's interesting.
Of course, another competition for Bromley to go and get some silverware. I mean, Rash, this is our 3rd year in the Champions Cup, isn't it?
4th year.
4th year in the Champions Cup. So, I mean, you've clearly got most of the experience, being like one of our longer ILFL committee members. Tell us about the history and tell us what you think is really happening here.
This competition has been growing since 4 years ago. The feedback we get from Hackney Leighton teams and within ILFL teams is that it's refreshing, it's challenging, and you're testing yourself against the best out there. So these are league winners, cup winners playing against other league cup winners and league winners. So you're not this. I think the feedback we get is the teams love that challenge. That it's a different teams, a different area.
I mean, shall we look at the tables actually?
Yeah, sure.
If we have a look at the tables, so I mean, Rash. Just coming up on the screen now, Hackney and Leighton League. So the 4 teams, that's their tables as of yesterday, up on the screen. The 4 teams that are in this competition, as you can see, are placed there, 1st, 4th, 8th and 9th. I mean, do you think that's a good representation?
I've seen them play last season, so it doesn't really matter where they are this season. It's last season they must have obviously competed and been successful. Even in our competition last year, they actually won the competition. Black Meteors won it, and they're one of the superior side in terms of fitness, in terms of quality, in terms of pace, and they deservedly won it. So you get to see other teams, the qualities that you can test yourself. You can we like our team, Stepney, Bromley. You can test yourself against the other team and see where yourself are, and will put a new challenge for the club itself. So it's a really fantastic competition. And for Beaumont, you know, when we went to the final League Cup, it wasn't just by winning the cup. We said we want to play Champions League Cup, and it was more incentive and drive for the players to win the cup, to qualify to play in the Champions League Cup.
I mean, I think I should showcase the other leagues as well. So if we have a look at the screen now, you'll see the musical league, who's like the ILFL, they've given us 5 members. So as you can see there, that is compact. 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th and 6th. That's pretty much the top 5. I mean, that is looking intense, wouldn't you say?
With this league, you can't call an easy draw or difficult draw. They're all good teams. They're all competing and all be looking for a challenge. So it'll be a tough. There's no easy games, but it's nice to see that next level of football in this competition, and that's what I enjoy most about this.
Jermaine, I mean, what I'm going to show you up on the screen now is the Inner London Football League. Now, the way we at the Inner London Football League do, we take the winners of the Premiership, the winners of the First Division, the winners of the League Cup, the winners of our Challenge Cup, I believe, and the runners-up of the league. It just so happens, as you'll see on the screen, that it turned out to be the top 5 as of yesterday. I mean, what do you think? And honestly, there was no fix there. It's just purely chance that happened. What do you think are the odds of Hackney Leighton coming up against the top 5 of ILFL? Because I mean, we've played each other several times now, haven't we?
Yes, we have. And I think with me, it's slightly different this season because I've refed some of the ILFL teams this season. So I've actually had some insight into quite a few of the teams, and Beaumont's impressed me for their football, Bromley as well, SCTA, West End, and you know, now I've got a bit more knowledge about how the teams play. Is the fact that they're all playing football, which is interesting. They're playing football, and it would be very interesting when you know, everyone plays each other. But that's what's impressed me, the fact that these teams are playing football, and I think there will be good games.
Gosh, we've only got a minute, so we can quickly talk about MK Galacticos. I mean, Jim's given us a good insight into Moston FC. Thank you, Jim. MK Galacticos, it's a debut season from there, from outside London. What do you think?
They're relishing the challenge. Right from the moment we asked them, they couldn't, you know, they couldn't come and start playing the game straight away, and they're looking for a challenge. They're a very successful team in their league, and they want a challenge. They want to come in London and play against the best. So we'll see what happens on the day when they turn up.
Brilliant. So there you have it. We'll probably touch on it a bit more in the final segment, but we've had the draw. First round of the games have all been there. You've seen those fixtures. For all you teams that are looking out there, well, start doing your homework, researching the teams you're playing against. In the third segment, we'll talk a bit more about that and switch back over to these. I'd like to thank Jermaine, and hopefully Jim will stick around with us, Shax and Rashid, but we see you guys after the break. Don't go away.
আপনারা দেখছেন ILFL সকার নাইট, সৌজন্যে নীলাজ হোম লিমিটেড, প্রবাসে মায়ের হাতের ছোঁয়া।